I'm wearing a suit.
Yes. Fantastic.
And do you unbutton it while you're sitting down? What do men do, like, with these things?
I think, oh, no, yeah.
Sit?
You don't sit like, what? You're sitting
do
like,
men sit?
no, that was like, a man would sit like that, but no, you have to just, no,
Okay,
that's it.
sorry.
Yeah, I would open it.
You unbutton when you sit
When you're
down?
going down. Yeah, when you're going down, then you
What
take
did
it.
you do? That?
I left it, I just had it
Wait,
open,
should I
ready
do
to
the
go.
thing guys do when they sit down when they do this?
I did not do that. Whitney, I miss you. I love you. Thank you so much for being here.
for having me.
Congrats on the podcast, by the way.
Well, I'm nervous because I have been doing a podcast and you can talk for 3 hours and curse, and I haven't been on network TV in a while, and I'm worried I'm rusty.
No. You'll be fine. They have
What
a
words
buzzer.
am I not allowed to say? Can you just
You
list
can't
them all
even do
for
that.
me?
I can't. I've got.
Can I say this word?
No. I don't think so. There's a lot. You can't even do that. We have to, right now, we pixelated the whole thing. It's just 2 eyeballs right now.
None of this interview's
so
useful.
So far, nothing is useful.
Should I start over?
Yeah, exactly. Come out and enter again. This time, take the jacket off. Yeah, I'll do it again. Yeah, here we go.
Okay,
Ready?
I'm starting over. We're starting over.
All right, ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, all right, here we go.
I'm ready. Can you also say she's beautiful?
All right, well, thank you. All right, well, here we go. Our next guest is a fantastic, beautiful comedian. She hosts the podcast called Good For You. So far, so good?
Yeah.
All right, you can.
A little more intense.
All right,
a little more intense.
You can see her performing all around the country on her How Dare You tour. Everyone, please welcome Whitney Cummings. Welcome to the program. Unbutton and sit. That's it. That's Whitney Cummings right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. Thank you for the tips. Whitney, I miss you. It seems like I just saw you.
I've not seen you in
so long. Oh my gosh. You look fantastic. If not to say beautiful, you look beautiful.
You look the same.
Thank you.
Last saw you.
Thank you very much. It's so nice of you.
You are ageless.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Am I saying it right?
Yes, you are. What would be wrong about that?
Well, you could say like, good for you?
Oh, that's true. Good for you.
Good for you.
Yeah, good
I
for
think
you.
it's almost like good for you.
Yeah, it's not that snarky.
It's not? Because that would be like, that would be a bad interview, a podcast, if you're like, oh yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Good for you. Yeah, he's got a new house? Yeah, good for you.
No, that's what I think whenever someone tells me anything.
You can't say that.
But I try to say, good for you. No.
Oh my God.
It's good for you. Like, this is good for you.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you should listen to this. There's good stuff in
See,
here.
the podcast is good for you.
Yeah, not good for you, but
sorry.
it's a Rorschach test, basically.
I'm going to do your show, and then you could do good for you.
Good for you.
Yeah, but this is good for you. And who's your guest?
Oh my gosh, I've had lots of comedians on, friends of mine, but I had David Sedaris on the show.
Oh, he's
which
fantastic.
He's like
He's brilliant.
Truly one of my heroes.
Yeah.
I have made Whoopi to David Sedaris. Oh my God, to his audiobook, not to him. I've not made Whoopi.
Wait, what? I love that you censored yourself by saying making Whoopi?
Whoopi, I was trying to not say this
Bob
word.
Eubanks?
I was trying to say that. Anyway, one time I was
Yes.
Yeah, with someone, and a David Sedaris audiobook came on like random on my on my iPod.
Oh my gosh. Only you would this happen. So you had it on shuffle?
Oh, I had it on shuffle on random. I had it on random.
Yeah.
And David Sedaris' audiobook came on.
Oh my gosh.
Left it on. No regrets.
Wow. That's major.
That's how much I love David Sedaris. So David Sedaris is coming to my house to record the podcast. I am so nervous. I'm sweating. Like, there's just some celebrities that you just can't hold it together around. Like you right now are probably freaking out. And so,
I am.
so there's this pill you can take if you're a performer. It's called a beta blocker.
Oh, okay.
A lot of actors take it. It just stops adrenaline. It's not like a narcotic or anything. That's for the
No,
weekend.
like a lot of.
That's a different thing. No, it's just like it's like having like a shot of whiskey, but like without losing your job and your friends. It's like just a little thing to make you less nervous.
Yeah, I know like a lot of like classical pianists and.
I didn't know what that was. I don't know.
Sorry, I didn't know what that
means.
was either. I was doing like a celloist, a violinist.
Right. So it makes you less nervous. So I take the pill. But I still can't, I cannot calm down. I'm so nervous. He's on his way. My producer picks up the prescription and he was like, oh, is your real name Frankie? And I was like, no, that's my dog's name. I had taken 2 of my dog's steroids. For a 120-pound dog, a legal dose for a human. I am freaking out. I call my doctor. He's like, yeah, you need to cancel the interview and come over here right now. And I was like, oh, no, but David Sedaris is like almost at my house. He's like, I love David Sedaris. I'm like, yeah, that's me too. That's why I'm in this mess.
He's like,
So I'm sweating, like I'm freaking out. I start getting, like you can see in the YouTube video, like my hair started getting like really slimy and clumpy. Like I'm sweating, I'm totally freaking out. But steroids make it so your mouth gets very dry. And so I was so worried that I had like, you know, like that funk you get in your mouth when you do crack.
what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? No, I don't know the the funk you get in your mouth. No. What?
I am very relatable. Kind of my brand, America's Sweetheart. Like, you know, like crack, right?
Sure, of course.
And so I'm like nervous that so I do this to just like scratch off. I taste the unmistakable flavor of blood immediately. I've ripped into my own lip, fully bleeding from the face.
Oh my God. This is the last episode you did? This is crazy.
Yes.
Oh my God.
By the way, I just stuck my hand in the water.
What are you doing? What is going on? Someone.
Anyway, so David Sedaris.
Are you? Wait, she's sleeping. Hold on. She might pee her pants. Sorry, hold on. That's why we don't do sleepovers here anymore.
And so David Sedaris at my house, I'm having a full stigmata from the face. And so when you listen to the interview, they had to cut me out entirely because I was covering my mouth the whole time. So it's basically my podcast is just the guest talking and me not talking at all. Which is honestly, this is...
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all fine. Look at this. Wait, is there more water on here?
Those are tears. Those are tears, actually.
Tears of joy? No, why would I wipe you?
Big
up?
mess.
That was for
No,
you.
what?
Yeah. No, I'm not going to wipe you.
I'm not wet,
I'm not.
Jimmy.
No, I'm not.
I'm very dry over here.
I understand.
Bone dry.
I understand.
Is any of this usable?
Yes, of course. Some of
Hey,
it's used.
Seth, can you come back
No,
down?
no, it's all great. So you ended up doing the thing and it turned out okay.
It turned out okay. We had to fix that in post, but he's the only guest I really freaked out the
Do
most.
you record in your home? Why?
Yes.
Why do you record in your home?
Because I make bad choices. And the whole point of a podcast is supposed to be easy, you know. But the problem with recording in your home is like there's things around your house that you think are normal because you see them all the time, but to a new person would be very weird. So I'm having an interview with Fred Armisen, the best.
Love him.
And during a time when I was freezing my eggs, because everything in my life is going exactly according to plan.
Oh my gosh.
So you have to like stab yourself with a needle a couple times a day when you freeze your eggs.
Yeah.
Why did you stop making eye contact with me when we did that?
Everything's cool.
It
We're
just
good.
got so awkward over
You're cool.
When you talk about egg freezing with guys, they freak out. Because, like,
Okay.
they don't really know what it is.
Keep talking.
So I'm freezing my eggs, and I'm shooting myself up with hormones because I have to make more eggs in my uterus.
If you're playing the drinking game, she said uterus.
And so I have to do all the time. So I have the interview with Fred Armisen. He leaves, and then I go back to like clean up, and I see there's a full needle on the table that was right between us. He for sure saw it, for sure. So I'm like, do I call him and say like, hey, dude, I'm not a drug addict. Like I'm not that. That's exactly what a drug addict would do.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A drug addict would do it. Yeah.
Would go, hey, I'm not a drug addict.
Yeah. So you can't do that.
So what do I do?
You can't run into him ever again. You have to avoid Fred Armisen forever. Yeah. But he saw a syringe, like a
A
used.
full needle.
Yeah.
I can't be like, hey, I'm freezing my eggs. Like,
Too personal.
no. Look what just happened to you.
Yeah, I did get a little embarrassed.
Yes,
yeah.
I know you're super bright red.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.